What?
You always go.
Be to this. Oh, yeah. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, I'm Sav and this is Lagom Eats. Today we're going to be making a strawberry rhubarb pie. It starts out with a flaky pie crust filled with a sweet but tart filling, and then it's topped off with a brown sugar cinnamon streusel. It's the absolute perfect summer dessert. Let's take a look at the ingredients. We're going to be using my homemade all butter pie crust. For the filling, we're going to use 1 pound of fresh strawberries, 8 ounces of rhubarb, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 2/3 cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. For the streusel, we'll use 1/3 cup of flour, 2/3 cup of rolled oats, half a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and 5 tablespoons of chilled butter. And we're gonna brush our pie crust with a beaten egg. Let's get baking. I'm using my homemade all butter pie crust. I already rolled out the dough, put it in our pie pan and crimped the edges. If you want the recipe for this pie dough, there is a link in the description below. So the first thing we gotta do is par bake our dough. So how we're gonna do that is we'll take a piece of either foil or parchment paper and put it on top of the dough here. Parchment paper works best, but I'm out of it right now. So we're using foil. Then you're gonna take either some pie weights, or if you're like me and don't have pie weights, you can use some dried rice or dried beans. That works just as well. And we're just gonna pour a little bit into here. And what this does is when we bake our crust, it's gonna try and raise up. So this rice is gonna keep it flat. However, I have par baked a crust without using the pie weights. It like inflated up just a little bit, but it wasn't the end of the world. So if you don't have, some dried rice or whatever lying around, don't worry about it, just par bake it and it should be okay. Okay, so our oven has preheated to 425 degrees. We're gonna bake this for 10 minutes. Our pie crust has been baking for 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out. Since fruit pies are really juicy, sometimes that juice can leak into the bottom of our crust and make it soggy. No one wants a soggy bottom, so we are going to brush it with some beaten egg, and that's gonna create a barrier. Take our beaten egg and our brush and brush the bottom and get all around the sides. All right, now we're gonna put this back in the oven for about a minute just so the egg can set. All right, our egg is set, so we are going to set this aside and let it cool completely while we make our filling. So we're going to make the filling now. We're gonna take our rhubarb, 8 ounces, and we're going to chop it up. We'll cut it in half lengthwise. And then we'll go ahead and just dice it about a 1/4 inch thick. Rhubarb is chopped. We're going to take our pound of fresh strawberries and chop those up. Just cut them and slice them into small bits. Our strawberries and rhubarb are cut up, so we're going to put them in a large mixing bowl. We're gonna put in 2/3 cup of granulated sugar. We're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is going to thicken all those juices that are gonna come out of our strawberries and rhubarb. Let's squeeze in our lemon juice, about a teaspoon. All right, and let's give it a stir. Get it all coated, and the sugar will help bring out those juices. So as you can see, the sugar's already drawing out those juices. We're gonna let it sit a little bit, so more of the juices are gonna come out. All right, we're gonna make our crumble. All right, so we'll use 1/3 cup of our all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup of our rolled oats. We're gonna use half a cup of our brown sugar. You wanna make sure you pack in your brown sugar. Then we're gonna use half a teaspoon of our ground cinnamon and a pinch of salt. Going to give that a mix. So now we're gonna cut in our butter, and I like to do it this way if I'm making a pie dough or biscuits. What you're gonna do is put your butter in the freezer for about 15 minutes so it gets really cold. You want your butter cold here. You're gonna take a cheese grater and you're going to grate your butter into the flour mixture. So now we're gonna mix the butter into this flour mixture. You can use a pastry cutter if you want, but I just like to use my hands. Kind of squeeze this butter, get it all incorporated. We want it to resemble like coarse crumbs at the end. All right, so our streusel is ready, filling is ready. Let's assemble our pie. We are almost ready to assemble our pie, but I realized that I forgot to add a pinch of salt to the filling. Now I always add salt to my desserts, not because I want it salty, but it really balances out the flavor. So we'll add in just a pinch. Give it another stir. All those juices have really come out now. All right, let's add our filling to our pie dough. Okay, now we're going to sprinkle our streusel all over the top. This is really the magic here. It gets all crunchy. So I turned the oven down to 350 degrees. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. Our pie is done. The streusel is all golden brown. The juices are bubbling around the sides. Looks incredible and smells amazing. So I'm actually gonna serve this one to some guests a bit later. So I made a little mini one that I can taste. And it looks so cute in my little mini cast iron skillets. All right, let's taste it. And it's already kind of crunchy on top from that streusel. It's sweet from the strawberries, but tart from the rhubarb. And I love that crunch from the streusel on top. Incredible. This is great on its own, but it would be amazing served with a scoop of vanilla ice cream as well. I hope you guys liked my strawberry rhubarb pie. The full recipe can be found on my food blog at logomeats.com. I've got new delicious dishes coming out every week, so hit a like and subscribe below. I'll see you guys next time. Hey-do!